Hi, and thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk. Okay, so I want to teach you about concentration, but about concentration when it comes to manifesting something. So let me explain. Your most powerful attribute is your attention. That's the number one. The second is your feeling. So, what this means is whatever you put your attention on is what you attract to your world. And then, if you put your feeling behind it, you're guaranteed to get it, whatever it is you're focusing on. Now, when you want to manifest something, you have to concentrate on it, which would be the same as putting your attention on it, but more intensely. So let me explain what happens when you do this. When you, let's say you get, okay, let me give you an example. Let's say you get an object now. So take a picture. I mean, just use a picture as an example. And we'll put a pile of money. You could take a picture or cut it out the magazine or whatever with a pile of money. Now, what you're going to do is put all of your concentration and your focus on this money. The picture, put all your focus on it. When you begin to focus and place your attention on it, you are such a powerful being that light begins to come out of the crown chakra. Now, when this first happened to me, okay, so I had been concentrating on, I don't know what it was I was concentrating on, trying to manifest something. And at first I didn't notice it. And then all of a sudden, I noticed this light at the top of my head. Every time I would place my concentration on whatever it was I was trying to manifest, this light would begin to pour out of my crown chakra. Then, as I went within myself to ask what was going on, I was told this happens when you concentrate. The light is going into your manifestation, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, and it's bringing it to you. So in other words, when that light comes out of your crown chakra, is going into that picture. The picture that we use it as an example, like the picture of the money, the piles of money, is going into that. And then that light is drawing that to you. That is very powerful. Now, you may say, well, I've concentrated before and I haven't, experienced any light. That's because you didn't concentrate intensely. So let me tell you what I did to build my concentration. You could use a crystal ball or you could use straight water. But if you're going to use water, you have to put the water in a clear glass. You can't put it in a glass where there's any writing or anything on it. The glass has to be clear. And then as you look down into the water, you're going to be like up above the cup and looking down into the water. So now let me tell you now this is an exercise to build your concentration. Once you've built the concentration, you should be able the light should be coming from your from your crown chakra. Okay. So this is how the exercise is on the concentration, to build your concentration. Now, I just happened to use a crystal ball because, I had one. So again, you don't have to use a crystal. You don't have to go out and buy anything. Just, you could use water, but it has to be clear water in a clear glass. Then you're going to put the water like on a table, and then you're going to look down on the water. And then you're going to focus on the water or the crystal ball. You're going to focus on it. Just put all your attention there. What you're trying to do is see a vision of some sort. Now, you might not see a vision, but it's building your concentration nevertheless. So let's use it with the water. Okay, so now you have the water on the table and you're up above the glass and you're just focusing on the water. Usually there's little bubbles or fine bubbles when you've concentrated a lot on the water that you'll see forming. The more you concentrate, the more these little teeny bubbles. Just focus on those bubbles. Focus on them. Now, when you first do this, because you're not used to having your mind be so focused, it'll probably be all over the place. While you're focusing, it might be thinking, what I'm going to cook for dinner today. Well, oh my goodness, this is what this guy said to me yesterday. The girl said this to me today. Your mind is just going to be everywhere. But what you do is bring it back to the water. So if you're focusing on the water, don't let anything come in your mind, but don't try to stop it. So if something comes in your mind, what am I going to cook for dinner today? You just gently bring your attention back to the water and just focus there. Now, you're going to do this every day until you are able to focus on that water for 15 minutes and nothing else enters your mind. Now, for me, it took me 2 weeks. 2 weeks' time, I was so focused on again, I use the crystal ball, so I was so focused on the crystal ball. The crystal ball is the same thing. You're just gonna look at if you already have one and you decide to use the crystal ball, you're just gonna look in the center of the crystal ball, and just focus your attention there. And usually it's the same thing with that. Even though it's a crystal ball, these bubbles some type of way still form, because I'm clairvoyant, so I can see visions. So as I'm focusing on the crystal ball, when I'm really focusing, just before a vision comes, these like little bubbles or something come in my vision in the crystal ball, and usually the vision opens up and I can see it. So now, you may see a vision and you may not, but I'm giving you the exercise not to see a vision, but to build your concentration. And it might kill two birds with one stone, and you'll open up your clairvoyancy. Okay? So now, it took me 2 weeks. The first couple of days, my mind was wandering everywhere. I've got to go to the store. What am I going to have for dinner? What she said to me yesterday. But after, I think it was 2 or 3 days, the thoughts that came in my mind was less and less. And then there were none. And then I was able to just focus on whatever it was I was trying to manifest. So I'm just going to say a car. That wasn't what I was trying to manifest, but I'm just going to say a car. So if you're trying to manifest a car, you're just going to, no, when you do these exercises, no, wait, excuse me. I don't want you to focus on a car when you're building your concentration. Just focus on the crystal ball or the water. That's it. Okay? So that's the end of that one. So you're going to do it for 2 weeks until your mind is so focused that you're able to focus on a car or money or whatever, and nothing else enters your mind. So you're going to do it. I don't know if it's going to take you 2 weeks or 1 month, but you're going to continue to focus until you can focus for 15 minutes with nothing entering your mind. All right, so now that's to build your concentration. That is step 1. Step 2 is the actual, okay, so when you've learned how to do this, you're ready to go for the manifestation. So let's use a picture of a car. So you have a car there that you want to manifest. So now you're through with the water. You've got this laser beam focus, because that's what you're trying to get. The purpose of the concentration is, and nothing entering your mind, is to give you this laser beam focus. So, all right, then you're going to look at the picture. Let's just say you have a picture of a car. Let's say you want to manifest a Mercedes Benz, and you're going to look at that car. You're going to focus in like a laser beam on the picture. Nothing else is going to enter your mind. Just focus on the car or whatever it is you're trying to manifest. When you're finished, then you'll say some type of affirmation. Is this or something better will manifest in my life instantly? So be it. Something of that nature. Always say it in a positive form. So be it. It is done. Or it's done. But just in something positive as you're closing out. Now, when you focus, when you have a laser beam focus, that is when that light comes out the top of your head. And it'll go into, like I said, whatever the picture or whatever it is you're manifesting to bring it quickly into your world. Now, just because you don't feel it doesn't mean it's not there. But I'm going to tell you, because I don't know, like everybody is different. You might not be able to feel things that's not there. But one of the things that it may feel like is like a wind, like something like a wind or something cold or something on your head or something like that. That's what it might feel in that area. It's just in that particular area in your crown chakra, something is going to feel a little bit different when that light comes through. Now, when you're focusing your attention as a laser beam, the light is going to come, and then when you stop, the light stops. So it's only going to manifest while you're focusing. And then when you finish focusing, it'll stop. Your manifestation is guaranteed to come. So now I'm giving you exercise that is bringing you totally into your power so that you can take total control of your life and manifest whatever you want to manifest. And again, you do that by having laser beam focus, laser beam concentration. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments, and I'll be so happy to answer you. Thank you, and good luck.